There's been lots of changes. Like every 5 years, our national building codes change. We design things slightly different. Like you always need to be somewhat on top of the current codes and understanding. And we don't build a high-rise every day. So the people that designed the last high-rise office building or residential and condo, they're not around. They're all retired, sitting on a beach somewhere. So, I mean, there's a lot of expertise that you develop in building one of these or designing one of these buildings. There's a lot of pieces that interact. These are actually two separate buildings. There is a 1 foot space between them. And the space is developed because they both move slightly differently. So as soon as you have a wind, the buildings sway and their stiffness makes them sway and differently. So they've got a little bit of space so they never collide together.
Your reaction when you heard that it was going to add 4 floors to this building?
Yeah, I almost fell off my chair. Well, I knew they wanted to add it, but I didn't think that it was going to be able to do it, just with all the constraints we already had in place. We redesigned the footings, we redesigned the columns, we redesigned the stair and elevator shafts, all to accommodate the 4 extra floors, and the transfer floor slab as well. But we didn't know it was going to work at the start. We were thinking for sure 2, that'll make sense. And so we looked into it a little bit. We're like, no, I think we can actually do 4. And then we did the complete redesign. So like I said, when we looked at adding 4 extra floors, there was a 25% increase in like the vertical weight of the building. And then there is the lateral force increased 2.5 times. So that's your wind force. So bringing it up, the height was more of the issue than the actual weight of it. Well, the views are amazing. Other than the views, it was great even when it was like -40 doing rebar inspections and you just look over and the winter views are just as beautiful as the summer views. But I think there was a real strong focus on local content, local expertise. That was something that John pushed through. I mean, Saskatoon doesn't necessarily have the full expertise, so we had design firms from Calgary, Toronto, and Montreal and Quebec City working on this project.
Right.
But a lot of them were from Saskatoon, which was great. It's a legacy piece. I mean, when are you going to be building or designing a building on the river that's just going to be there forever? So in 50 years, we're going to still be seeing it. And it better still be looking good in 50 years.